Paul Anthony Gosar is an American former dentist who serves as the U.S. representative for Arizona's 4th congressional district since 2013. A Republican, he was elected in 2010 to represent the neighboring 1st congressional district until redistricting. Gosar's district includes most of rural western Arizona, the entirety of Prescott, and a number of Phoenix's suburbs. The Arizona Republic has called Gosar Arizona's most controversial member of Congress. He has been a strong ally of President Donald Trump. Gosar was one of the 139 representatives who voted to overturn the results of the 2020 U.S. presidential election in Congress on January 7, 2021, the day after the storming of the U.S. Capitol. Gosar later attended the America First Political Action Conference, a white nationalist conference whose organizer spoke approvingly of the Capitol storming. Gosar was born in Rock Springs, Wyoming, on November 27, 1958. He is the oldest of the 7 sons and 3 daughters born to Antone John Gosar and Bernadette M. Gosar. His paternal grandparents were Slovenian and his maternal grandparents were Basque immigrants from Banca, on the Franco-Spanish border. Gosar was raised in Pinedale, Wyoming, and graduated from Pinedale High School in 1977. His parents have been described as devoted Republicans who attended the national conventions for former presidents Richard M. Nixon and Gerald Ford. Gosar's brother Pete Gosar is a former chairman of the Wyoming Democratic Party and was a candidate for governor of Wyoming in 2010 and 2014. In 1981, Gosar received his BS from Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska. In 1985, he earned his DDS from the Boyne School of Dentistry at Creighton. From 1989 to 2010, Gosar had a dentistry practice in Flagstaff, Arizona. In 2001, Gosar was the Arizona Dental Association's Dentist of the Year. He was inducted into the Astor Hall of Fame and served as its president from 2004 to 2005. Gosar was also president of the Northern Arizona Dental Society and vice chair of the Astor Council on Governmental Affairs. In 2009, Gosar, who had never run for elected office before, announced that he would challenge Democratic incumbent Ann Kirkpatrick in the 1st District in the 2010 elections. He was identified as a Tea Party candidate by the New York Times because the Arizona Tea Party featured him on its website. Gosar won the Republican primary. He was endorsed by former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin and 3 Arizona county sheriffs: Maricopa County's Joe Arpaio, Coconino County's Joe Richards, and Pinal County's Paul Babeo. Kirkpatrick challenged him to 5 debates across the district. Gosar initially agreed to 1 debate, but later withdrew. He released a statement explaining that his decision to withdraw from the debate was based on the long drive to and from the television station, KAET in Phoenix, which had organized the debate. But a producer at KAET said that Gosar's staff had told the station that the candidate could not participate in the debate because he would be attending a fundraiser instead. Gosar defeated Kirkpatrick in the November 2010 general election, taking 49.7% of the vote. Gosar initially planned to seek re-election in the 1st District, which had been made less favorable to Republicans as a result of redistricting. But with Kirkpatrick priming for a rematch, he changed his mind and announced in January 2012 that he would run in the newly created 4th District. The 4th had absorbed much of the western portion of the old 1st District and was heavily Republican. Gosar rented an apartment in Prescott, the largest city in the 4th, which he claims as his official residence. He claimed he would eventually buy a home in the district. However, he still claims his home in Flagstaff as his primary residence. He has long received tax breaks on his Flagstaff home due to this status. While he is registered to vote in Yavapai County, home to Prescott, his wife is registered to vote in Coconino County, home to Flagstaff. Gosar initially faced a tough primary fight against Babeo, but Babeo pulled out in May 2012 due to allegations of abuse of power. Gosar defeated former state senator Ron Gould and businessman Rick Murphy in the Republican primary, all but assuring him a second term in Congress. In the November general election, he defeated Democratic challenger Johnny Robinson with 67% of the vote. Gosar easily won re-election, winning 70% of the vote against Democratic nominee Michael Weiser in the 2014 midterm elections. Gosar faced Weiser again in 2016. Weiser attempted to use Gosar's support of then-nominee Donald Trump and the recent Access Hollywood tape against him in campaign ads. Gosar was re-elected with 71% of the vote. In September 2018, 6 of Gosar's 9 siblings spoke out against their brother and endorsed his Democratic opponent, David Brill, in a series of television campaign ads that drew national and international coverage. In the first ad, sisters Grace and Jennifer